Hey, beautiful people, chat with Rashina. Evening edition. Yes, I am in my bed relaxing, not sleep. But let's have a hard conversation. When is it our fault? Yeah, when is it our fault? I was on Facebook and I was scrolling and I saw somebody make a comment um, that I continue to go out of my way for people, but they don't appreciate it. I get it. Your girl gets it. I get it. I've been there. But when is it our fault? When do we stop allowing people? Because we allow people to do that to us. We set the boundaries. We set the perimeters. When you've had enough, you will set the boundary. You will be like, okay, access denied. Pastor Darius always says that everybody, we love everybody, but everybody does not get access. Everybody does not get access. Just because you're a Christian or a person of faith, you live in the kingdom, everybody does not have to have access to you. And I believe the quote from Maya Angelou when she said, when people show you who they are, believe them. It is our obligation to set those boundaries. If you continue to put yourself in situations to be disappointed, to be hurt, to be misunderstood, to be left high and dry, at what point is it our fault? What point is it our fault? And I don't say that with judgment. I say that with the sincerity of heart because I've been there. When you are a people pleaser, you go out of your way. You go out of your way. And for me, it was something that I had to heal from. When you don't get your validation from places where you're supposed to get your validation from, home and those things, when it's not delivered the way you receive it, then you seek it out in other places and you seek it out in other things. So I had to go through the process of being delivered from being a people pleaser. And here's the thing, when you set your boundaries, this is conversations I've been having. I had it today at brunch. When you set your boundaries, you have to be okay. Hear me and hear me good. You have to be okay with the backlash. You have to be okay with people judging. You have to be okay with people misunderstanding you. You have to be okay. And listen, love sets boundaries. Receive that in your spirit. Receive that in your shanana. Love sets boundaries. God loved the people. He loved humanity so much. He said, you can't continue to live in this garden. So I'm going to set a boundary because I still love you, but you don't have access like that. It's okay. So when does it become our fault? When do we hold ourselves accountable and says, I've allowed it, but God is still giving me the grace to reset, set the boundary, and grow on, okay? Okay? Y'all hear me well. It's a lesson, a hard lesson learned. But when does it become our fault? We are quick to point the blame. We are quick to project. But when do we take ownership and say, we've allowed it? And I can say, I've allowed it. I allowed it for years. Not anymore. My boundaries are set. Set your boundaries, okay? Set your boundaries.